Okay, take 2 because my camera turned off and I don't even know why. I'm making a soap today. It's Black Raspberry Vanilla. And I got this from the chemistry store, and their Blackberry Vanilla comes from Livermouth. I think that's how it's pronounced. It smells really good. I've used it to make some sugar scrubs. I have soaped with Black Raspberry Vanilla before, but not from this same distributor. I think I got it from, it was either Brambleberry or Wholesale Supplies Plus. I don't remember. But in here I have my oils and my butters. It was funny because I had planned to make this soap a couple of weeks ago. I made a video and I showed you an unboxing of what I got from New York Scent, which is this color, Girls Night Out, Ladies Night Out, excuse me. It's a beautiful pink color, and I said I had a project in mind for it. This is the project. And then I turn around this morning, I sit down and have my coffee, and I watch Ellen Ruth make a soap very similar with the same scent that I'm planning on doing. So I'm going to change mine up just a tad so it's not exactly like hers. But in here is my oils and my butters, and I'm going to go ahead and mix into that some goat milk powder. And some kaolin clay. In my lye solution, I have some citric acid and some sodium lactate. Go ahead and get my powders mixed in with my oils. And another thing that I have added in here for, I saw that Ellen used heavy cream to drive her soap home. I'm not calling mine what did she call it, berries and cream. I am calling mine raspberry jam, and that's because I'm using the Jam Session color here, and I want to make that layer that looks like jam, but I'm also using some raspberry seed oil in there. So that was my inspiration for this soap, was the colorist that I had and the oils that I had and all of those things. So I have not yet weighed off my fragrance, but I am going to do that real quick before we get started. Just have to grab my scale. And it's so funny to have something in your mind that you're going to do as a soaper and then see that somebody else made one very similar to what you're thinking that you're going to do. It never ceases to amaze me at how, I guess, we all think. I did order a bunch of clays a couple of days ago that should be in on Monday, and I can't wait to make some soaps out of that. I have some things in mind. Okay, so I'm going to give this one more stir, and I can still see the citric acid down in there. I think maybe I should have added it a lot sooner than I did. But anyways, it is what it is. I'm just going to run it through a strainer. Now I know that's not lye because I melted the lye first. well, not melted. I incorporated the lye and let it dissolve really well before I added the citric acid. And I think that was the problem. Usually I put it in right at the same time, but sometimes it makes me a little nervous when I add the citric acid, because if you've ever done that, it makes that psh noise. It's kind of scary. I'm just going to bring this to emulsification and split off my jam part. That I will use some into a white part, but anyway, I have plans. Whether or not they work out is a whole nother story. Okay, so this one will be for my jam. And this one will be for my swirl. So that's going to be white with some of the jam swirled into it. And this is going to be purple. So I'm going to go ahead put some of this there. And the rest in here. Oh shit, I just did that completely wrong. Crap. You know how whenever things, you're just talking too much. So I'm just going to try to save it with some more pink. All I can say is when I do stuff like that is damn it and damn it. Okay, let's see what this is going to look like. Oh, okay. Pretty pink, but my mind had something else planned. So I'm going to get some paper towels. I meant to bring a cup of water so that I could clean this off between, but I didn't. Okay. I think this is still going to be pretty. So I'm going to add a little bit of this, or most of it, to this. I'm going to move my berries out of the way, my other colors out of the way. This is actually a really pretty color with those purples and that pink mixed together. So I'm going to go ahead and get that layer in, maybe a little bit more. I'm not going to fill this completely to the top, and I do have over here to the side this little mold to pour any extra in, as my granddaughters will definitely love some of this. Okay, so what I'm going to do I don't want this to sink in. I just kind of want it to land on the top. And sort of look like some jam. I think my soap on the bottom is a little bit too watery, but we're just gonna go with it. Sounds to me like there's some grandchildren in trouble in there. Let me get a flat spatula. And is it any wonder why my brain doesn't always work right? Okay. I'm just gonna dump the rest of that in there. The colors are pretty with this soap, so even if something breaks through, it's not going to be a disaster because everything's pretty and works together. Ellen sure did do this a lot more gracefully than I did. Okay, I am trying to decide if I want to do a mica line of this, and I think I will. I had some gold in here before, so there may be a little gold going on, but that's okay. Now, I will stir this. And get our layer on the top. Now we'll leave room to pipe our cream. This smells so good. I wish we had smell-o-vision. The girls are gonna love these little individual bars. My goodness, Kathy, you're messy. Trying to decide just how much piping I want to put on the top, but I think that'll be good. So let me slide this back. And for the girls, let's make it pretty. So we'll do a in the pot swirl. Well, at least this fragrance oil behaved well. Didn't accelerate much. It did not rice. So that is a good thing. Okay. Part of me may put some of this on the very top of my soap here and swirl that in, because that is pretty. So I may do that rather than have all these little tiny bars. And it doesn't matter that I'm going to pipe. That'll just add some interest. Alright, I'm going to move these to the side. And I'll bring this back over and get all of this scraped out. Because we never want to waste good soap. And this has some pretty expensive oils and butters in it. I can't remember how much the raspberry seed oil cost, but it wasn't cheap. That I do remember. Maybe just do it like this. Yeah, like that. Okay. So I'm going to clean up my mess and put this to the side. And we will unmold that tomorrow. Sorry. And get our dollops on the top. And that's just some alcohol, and we'll put our berries on the top. I am going to shimmer my berries. I can go ahead and do that with you now with this puffer. So now my berries can be shimmery. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there you go. And we'll finish putting this one together tomorrow. And I will bring you back for the cut and then the icing and all of those good things. Bye for now, friends. Hello, everyone, and good morning. Good Monday morning. I hope everyone is doing well. It's good weather today, and we'll have nice weather tomorrow, but Hurricane Ian is making havoc and on its way. So by Thursday, who knows where we'll be. But I thought I'd bring you along, and we'll cut the soaps that were made yesterday and get ready to do our thing there. I do want to show you real quickly, this is our coffee butter that's completely set up now and smells so good. Like you just want to drink it, but we probably should not. Here is the extra from the black raspberry vanilla that I said we just pour in here in this mold, because this makes perfect size little soaps for my granddaughters. And I have a little, I'll let these cure, and then I have a little container that's on the bottom shelf of my curing rack that I just toss soaps into, that they're just allowed to grab a soap when they need a new soap. So they will like these, I'm sure, because they're cute colors and they smell so good. Okay. So I'm going to get these out of the way over here on the curing rack. And let's grab a washcloth. I keep a towel on the floor here at my feet so that I can just sweep everything onto it if I have something like little soap crumbs. And that way I can just pick it up, shake it off, and not have to vacuum every day. Now, when we get to this cucumber cilantro, it got really hot, and it does have some cracks across the top, but I really, once I get it cut into bars, it probably isn't going to make a difference. That's that noticeable, and if it does, we'll just use some of the shavings from the side to make that all whole again. So both soaps set up pretty fast yesterday, and I made that big goof with the color. I really wanted that pink to be my main color. Well, we saw that I goofed, and so it is what it is. Can't go back and change it. It's done. The only thing I can do is make more, and I'm just not going to do that right now. But I can see my purple and my jam in there, and these are shorter bars because we're going to pipe on the top. So that is that one. Maybe we should slice it up first. I need a bigger table. Let me see what these are going to look like. Let me get my potato peeler. And just go around the top real quick. Okay. Throw that in my box of shreds. Gonna drive me crazy till I get it all washed up. Okay, let me take off just a little sliver on the end that can be a sample. That's kind of cute. Let me see how much these weigh. Whoops, whoops, whoops. So that I can see if I need to adjust. Now, keeping in mind that I am going to pipe on the top because these are short. Okay, so those are 4.15. So that's perfect because by the time we add the piping on the top and the little berries, we'll be right around the 5. Maybe I should make it just a tad thicker and see what that is. That's 4.45, so maybe that's a little bit better. Not what I was envisioning, but still cute. I hate when things don't go as I plan, and I've had to just basically train myself working with soap and never knowing what the weather's going to be like and how fragrance oils are going to behave and all of those things affect your product making. So I've just had to train myself to sort of accept things and re-envision how they are and just go with them. If not, you'll drive yourself crazy. Even people who have been making soap a long time sometimes run across issues, and you just have to go with it because nobody's perfect. If you think you watch somebody who soaps and they only show you their perfect jobs all the time, they're just choosing to not show you their failures, their disasters. And a lot of times the things that don't go like you want them to go turn out to be the best thing you ever made. It's like, wow, that's not what I was thinking when I was going to make this, but it sure does look good now. So I'm glad that it happened the way that it happened. Now, I'm not saying that about this loaf of soap because, like I said, I had such big plans for it, but I'm not angry about what happened because I'm going to do some things to them and they're still going to be super cute. And they always smell super good and they're going to have such good lather and they're just going to be good soaps. Let me get these moved and then we'll come back and unmold the cucumber cilantro. Okay, we are back to make our frosting for our soaps here. And I have my black raspberries and I have some blackberry seeds that I'm also going to try to sprinkle a few on the top. I am going to put just a dash of the fragrance oil into the base soap, and that way the frosting does have a little bit of scent to it to go along with the soap. And let's see, I think I probably made, I'm going to set the soaps on this towel so that if I get frosting on the towel, it can just go in the wash and not make such a huge mess. And bring forward my frosting mix, and I'm just going to do the heat transfer method. In here I do have some sodium, in here I have some sodium lactate, in here I have some TD and some from Blackberry, pretty sure that's where this is from, yes, some super pearly white mica. Let's see if we can get this melting down. And have it ready to frost here in a few minutes. Well, actually, we'll just leave this one open for our dirty utensils. I feel like I'm constantly washing this table. I am going to stir in my little bit of fragrance because it is thickening up already, and I do want it to be thick enough to pipe, so I'm not measuring this because I'm not putting in anywhere near what would be a, say, 1 ounce portion to a soap bagger. Just enough to give it a little bit of a scent. Okay. And now we just need to go into our piping bag, which I have ready here with just a round nozzle on the end, just to be able to make the little dollops. I'm gonna try to, let's see, spin this around, sort of get it out of the way, and pull this down so you can see better. Spray the tops with some rubbing alcohol so that whatever we put on the top will adhere like we want it to. Just a little drizzle. And these little soap bowls that I popped the blackberry, raspberry, vanilla out of before, I'm going to go ahead and have that sitting there to pour some more scented, almost put the wrong fragrance, in there. Let me see, do I have my drizzles like I want them? Do I have enough? I want something drizzling down both sides. Okay, I think we're gonna go ahead and try and see how it's going to behave on top of the soap. I want to get air out, and hopefully it's not just gonna pour when I turn it upside down, but it kind of is, but it's still kind of holding its shape. I think I want it to sit up just a tad bit longer, but we'll go ahead and call this one a done one. And I'm just gonna sprinkle a couple of little seeds across there, and how cute is that? They're gonna be super cute, can you see? Once they've set up a little bit more, I'll show you. I'm going to move this one off of the towel and move this one forward. It should be working its way on. Oh, there we go. Just even that little bit of time. Make a difference there. Okay. Berry and a berry and a berry. A couple of seeds. I just think the seeds will really add to it. And why I feel the need to move them off when they're done, I don't know. Okay. Sorry about shaking the camera. I'll put my blackberries right at the blackberry seeds right at the base of my camera legs. Okay. Cute. My soap looks completely different than Ellen's, and hers was beautiful. I think mine's cute. It's definitely not as pretty as hers, but you know what? I'm gonna take it, especially since I goofed up from the very beginning with the pink, but I still like this color. So in the end, I'm okay with it all. I'm gonna have to shake my cloth off to recover some seeds. I like this little peaks. Whoops. All right, berry. So I'm thinking this is going to be called Blackberry Jam. What? Blackberry Jam custard, maybe. So I'm going to go ahead and pause you because I don't think you really want to see me do the same thing over and over and over again, and I will bring you back when they're all done. Okay, I am back, And I've cleaned up my mess. And these are my soaps. And I think they turned out super cute. I do love them. I wasn't in love with them in the beginning, but now I am. And I was so in love with them. Remember, I set out that little mold to make some more of the squares for my granddaughters? Well, I have 5, 6, 7, but I had still batter left. So I decided to throw a little pink mica in that batter, add some more black raspberry vanilla fragrance, and I made some cupcakes. So what I'm going to do is let these cupcakes set up overnight. I'm going to unmold them, and I'm going to pipe them also. I will do a purple, like jam color, and then I will do the white on the top with a berry. And I think they're going to be super cute. So it just goes to show, if you're not happy with something in the beginning, that doesn't matter, because in the end, you can make them super, super cute. Bye for now.